Hey, what's up guys, this is Liam or Wiggle on Clickheads back with a new video, and today we've got some cool new information from the Valorant community. Jett and Viper and Omen are probably going to be receiving some more buffs, and we potentially have been teased the new map from Riot as well. Now first up, Jett and Viper were spoken specifically about on Morello's stream over on Twitch. He talks about a lot of the characters all of the time, and specifically this time around, how Jett and Viper both are being looked at for changes. Now, they do consider that Viper needs changes as much as Jett. However, they feel that Viper's currently being quite underutilized as well. I personally think that they both need a buff, Jett especially, but I think the issue that Jett presents in a game like Valorant is being on that nice edge of being useless or super overpowered. If all of a sudden she's way harder to hear when she moves around in her abilities, she's going to be really strong, and even increasing her smoke time by a couple of seconds could make her insane. I do think that Viper may be a little bit easier to balance. I mean, if she could pick up her wall and place it again a few seconds later into the round, would that make her overpowered? Especially considering the fact that most walls, like Vipers or Phoenixes in this game, just get walked through anyway. And when you block off an enemy's line of sight, you're also blocking off your own line of sight. So being able to do that more often, I'm not sure would be a big problem. If you guys have any good ideas for these two characters, I'd also love to hear them in the comment section down below. But of course, there are some crazy people out there trying to utilize tech you didn't even know existed for these characters. So we have got Viper wall boosts and Jett boosts for teammates, which I'll put up on screen by some Reddit users. Links to these, of course, will be included, but this kind of tech is awesome and I love to see it. I mean, it's absolutely broken in this context for this game and will probably be removed, but for now, use it while you can because these characters seem to be struggling. Now, Morello has also confirmed that Omen will be getting an update package at launch and that he will be better, and he specifically referenced his stun or paranoia to be easier to use and more obvious when you stun somebody. I think that these final tweaks to Omen, when they come, will probably be the right ones to get him into the right place. I didn't realize that Omen was actually their newest character, and he really is a beta character. They're testing him and they're still introducing these new changes. So if you're looking for Omen buffs, well, you're probably going to see some quality of life changes that will positively affect your playstyle whenever we get to launch. Which, by the way, Riot, when is launch coming? Please and thank you. Next up, you guys may have seen people talking about the rift that's come up in the training room over the last week or so. If you take a very close look at this, it seems to be the map Venice, which we've seen a couple of images leaked before and in trailers, and the same tower from them images is in this rift above the training mode, hopefully confirming that they will be bringing this map out sometime in the beta. One thing to note though is that this map will not be called Venice, because the developers have confirmed they do not want to name their maps after real locations, but they do want to be inspired by them. So this map will very likely be called something else in the game. One other thing to note though is that if you do take a look at the leaked map of Venice that everyone's been throwing around and trying to compare to this rift, the B section in the bottom is actually identical to part of the current training range that's in the game. Now, I don't know if this is a coincidence or if they've taken this part of the training room and turned it into the Venice map, but it seems like too much of a coincidence and really is pretty much one for one exactly how that part of the training map works. I did try to run around the rest of it, but it does start to change as you go down the various corridors, and of course this part of the range through the teleporter is a lot smaller, but something to note, and if it's right, well, it was a lucky guess from me. Now, Ziegler's also spoken on Twitter last night. I know that a lot of people want to play the game, and they are still currently working on bringing the game to more regions. Now, the fact that they bring this up now, to me, means that the beta is probably still going to be going on for some time, and that they do plan on bringing the beta to more people before release. I think at this point, with this being one of the longest betas I've ever seen, that this game will pretty much roll into being fully released without much of a break. I think maybe we'll get a week or two off, but I think Valorant's uptime is pretty much going to be be 100% from now going forward and into release. And I do hope that the rest of you regions do get to play the game very soon, because it's really awesome. Now, I made it to Immortal. I don't know if I'll get much higher than that, guys. I've seen a lot of you asking us what rank we are. Rito did a very good explanation of how solo queuing and stuff works in a video yesterday. I personally have been doing anything between 2 and 5 stacking, and I recommend that you at least get a buddy or two to queue in with the game, because it becomes a lot more fun. So guys, let us know what you think to any of this stuff in the comment section down below. How would you change Jett or Viper? Be sure to drop a like, as it helps us out, lets us know you're enjoying the content, and you're going to want to hit the bell icon so you get notified when our videos go live. Be sure to have a great day as always. Take care and peace, people.